championship game. Termination does. Teams get ready for the opening face-off. It's like the linesman's trying to repair a divot here in the ice on the near side boards. A water bottle coming in. Plenty of supervision here. All right, looks like that's taken care of. Players move in for the opening face-off. Marcotte, Worrell, Yackel. Long and Anderson start on the back end, poked in by Marcotte. Yackel has it from the left wing. Rising shot over the net, rims around where Long sends it deeper. Worrell there. Worrell has the puck taken from the stick though. Blue Devils wrap it around. Anderson sends that in on net, sticked aside by the goalie Pride for the Blue Devils. Marcotte has it, he'll go to the D. Anderson, shot blocked in front, puck's loose. Blue Devils pick it up, chip it off the boards. Anderson again. That one goes wide of the cage and wraps around. Long is there with it. Long walks to the middle, moves it to Anderson. Anderson top of the circle. Puck's in. Worrell tries to get that rebound. It is knocked down. Blue Devils are clear. That one will go for an icing. Team Alaska will change up the lines. Sherman out with Held and Green. Back end is Learman and Nelius. Face off. One back to Nelius. He's able to hold the line. Blue Devils stop the puck from getting deeper. Now Held has it. He moves it across to Sherman. Quick shot. Saved by the goalie. Puck's loose. Blue Devils able to send that one all the way down. We'll go for another icing. Held in for the face-off. Puck sent deeper. Blue Devils get to it, try to wrap it around. Sherman in pursuit of that. Sherman puts a hit on. Held comes in to pick up the puck. Green has it in the middle. Blue Devils, though, clear it out. Green able to finish the check there. Down in the far end. Sherman gets a hold of that. Held trying to skate it out. Goes a little far, though, and the Blue Devils pick it up. Sherman has it now. Learman's back at his own blue line, moves to Nelius. Nelius up the middle for Held, but it goes too far for him. Held to go for a change. Sherman and Green were in on the forecheck. Anderson has it now, waiting for his players to tag up. Mack brings it in. Got a face-off on the near side here with Marcotte, Spain, and Hunziker up front. Mack and Anderson on the blue line. Marcotte with the draw. Pucks one back. Mack steps into that. Wrists it in off the wall. Anderson tries to pinch and hold, but that gets pushed out of the zone by the Blue Devils. Hunziker reattacks now on the pass from Mack. Marcotte's in behind the net trying to forecheck. Gets around Spain there as the Blue Devils come through center with it. Blue Devils into the zone. Hard check there from Mack, and that's going to be a penalty. So Mack in the box. That might be a 2 and a 10 on the boarding call. conversation at the Team Alaska bench. Doesn't look like anybody else is heading to the box, so just the 2-minute minor maybe. Oh wait, now Sherman heads across, so looks like what we have there is a 2 and a 10, so Sherman in serves the additional time. Nelius fires that out. It'll come all the way down. Blue Devils goaltender will play that. Nelius and Learman out. Marcotte and Spain on this 2-minute penalty kill. Carried into the zone by the Blue Devils. Nelius tries to check. Blue Devils lose it in the corner, but regather and move it up to the half wall. Back down to the corner. Back to the half wall. Up to the blue line. Wrist shot. Loose in front. 2 saves there. Shots wide. Team Alaska able to clear that puck. Blue Devils back in their own zone. Marcotte, the short-handed forecheck here. Blue Devils lay it behind the net though and come out with it. Held on the ice now. Held and Marcotte. Long and Learman out. Blue Devils have it. Held challenges. Blue Devils shots deflected wide. They pick it up in the corner. Skate it high, interchange. Puck back now. Mishandled on the wall, but they collect it. From the corner, the Blue Devils. Looking for that cross-ice pass. Off the blade, though, not able to pull the trigger on the shot. Learman plays behind the net. Blue Devils outnumbered, though, and able to come up with the puck. From the blue line now into the middle. Held tries to block that. It gets through and goes wide of the cage. Held in by the Blue Devils on the near side boards. Held battling for that, able to get a hold of it and send it out. He's on it now. Foot race. Blue Devils goaltender plays it. Wrap deeper, Worrell out now. Comes in and plays the body. Puck's loose. Blue Devils have it though. Sherman almost got a piece of that. Through the neutral zone. Blue Devils carried in and turn it over. Worrell has it now. Skates to the neutral zone, moves it up to Sherman. Sherman up the near side boards. Puck's checked off his stick. Held battling for that. Long's able to send it in. Wraps around to the other side. Blue Devils are able to clear. Anderson's back in his own end, moves that across for Long. He tries to get Sherman with that pass off his stick. Team Alaska tags up here though. Sherman brings it in. He's tripped down, gets back to his feet, still has the puck. Able to get it over towards Long. Anderson with it, he'll step in. Puck knocked away by the Blue Devils. Long pinches in. Turning in his own end now is Spain. Spain out with Worrell. And Yackel. Spain in. Below the goal line now. Spain feeds Yackel. That one's blocked in front. Yackel again. Shot save. Blue Devils have it in the slot. It's loose. Worrell tries to get to it. Blue Devils outnumber him 3-1 and come up with the puck. Out through center. Team Alaska retreats. Nelius plays this. Up for Spain. Cross ice. Spain will chip it in. Hunziker on the ice now. Goes in on the forecheck. Hunziker 1-on-2. Blue Devils take the puck. Move it behind the net. Yackel's there though. Yackel's going to win that race. Yackel turns from the hash marks and tries to play that to the center, but the Blue Devils block it aside. Marcotte now below the goal line. Blue Devils move it up, send it out. Learman knocks it down to the neutral zone. Nelius takes it, sends it in. That'll be icing on Team Alaska. .10:03 left in the first, scoreless in this championship game. Blue Devils come up with that draw. It's loose in front. Blue Devils still in control. Can't quite knock him off the puck. Now the Team Alaska gets it. Sherman to Held through the neutral zone. Held's in. He fans on the shot though. Puck rolls in deep. Sherman has it. Out to Learman. He'll walk the blue line, send it across for Nelius. Nelius Shot blocked in front, hops over Green's stick on the near side. Green out there with Held and Sherman. Held with it now, Held wraps around, looks for Green, it comes through to Nelius. Nelius from the dot, fires high. Learman tries to hold the line, puck comes out. All the way across to Nelius now. He'll take it from the red line, dump it up to Sherman. Sherman deflects that further into the zone. Blue Devils back with it, send it out of the zone. Green, body check at the blue line there, turns the puck over. Held comes up with it. Worrell out now with Held and Green. Puck loose in the corner, Held's there. Blue Devils fire that through a bunch of traffic and out of the zone all the way down for an icing. Pretty good crowd in the stands here for this championship game. Marcotte in for the draw on the near side. Dot. Worrell sets up in the slot. Puck's moved. Yackel gets a hold of it. Twists it into the middle. Worrell's shot goes wide on the deflection. Marcotte has it now. He'll move it up to Anderson. Yackel across ice. Marcotte has it. Marcotte looks for the pass. He moves it up high. Long puts it right back to Marcotte. Marcotte into the slot. His shot's blocked by a skate. Lifted and out of the zone by the Blue Devils. Long back to recover. He moves behind his own net. He's pressured there. Blue Devils 2-1 take the puck away. Up high for a quick shot. Saved by DiCarlo in net. Puck's chipped up. Yackel has it now. Moves at his own blue line. Moves that across. Long skating this into the zone. Long tries to pull across, move. Puck gets away from him, but he picks it back up in the corner. Long all the way up top. He'll set it for Anderson. Anderson had the puck come off his stick there, and the Blue Devils advance it out. Long tries to ride his attacker off the puck. Blue Devils play it. Yackel's there trying to push the pile out of the zone. Puck comes out. Blue Devils in the neutral zone, and now their own end. Stretch pass up to the far blue line. Blue Devils in clean. Shot goes wide, rims around. Held is there. He chips it up to Yackel, who then quickly centers it for Hunziker. Puck gets away from him, though, and the Blue Devils clear. Held onside, gets the puck in, takes a big hit. Hunziker with it now. He turns it for Learman. Learman steps in. Shot, glove save. Blue Devils goalie comes up with that. Held, Spain, Hunziker out. The blue line, Learman and Nelius. Held with this draw. Puck's loose. Controlled by Hunziker. Down for Spain below the goal line. Spain checked off the puck there. Held comes in to help. Held tries to move the puck up to Nelius. He's able to corral that bouncing puck and hold the line. Shot in on goal. Pad save. Blue Devils able to clear the zone. Blue Devils up the near side zone, or near side wall. Move to Hunziker. Hunziker turns with it now in his own end, looks to skate it out. He'll make the pass up for Spain. Spain steps by the defender. Checked off the puck there, though. Blue Devils bring it into the corner where Held's battling. Puck moved up. Blue Devils try a quick bump pass, comes to Held. Gets a quick shot that's saved and held onto by the Blue Devils goalie. Still scoreless, 6:30 left in the first period. Sherman out now with Green and Marcotte. Anderson and Long on the back end. Max still in the box on that earlier 2 and a 10 for the boarding. Puck bounces here. Anderson able to play it in, but the Blue Devils get a stick on it and clear it out. Green from the neutral zone, moves it back for Long. He goes indirect off the boards, hoping for Sherman, but that puck gets by him. Kicked back in the neutral zone. Blue Devils have it from their own blue line. Chip it off the boards, picked up by Green. Green tries to move it across for, oh, sorry, that's Green on that side. I got my 8 and my 9 confused there. Here comes Marcotte now across the blue line with speed. He goes wide. Marcotte looks to center that pass. Good defensive play by the Blue Devils. Sherman knocked around off the puck there. Marcotte able to come away with it, though. Centers that. Green is there. He tries to turn the puck from his forehand to his backhand. Blue Devils are able to break that up. Blue Devils now push the puck out of the zone, gain the center red line and dump it in, but it goes up and over the glass out of play. Yackel out now with Worrell and Held. Nelius and Learman. Puck's controlled by Yackel off the draw. He gains the zone. He's got Worrell, moves it to Worrell. Worrell tries to get around the player, tries to center it back for Yackel. He's taken down on the play. Nelius with it from the blue line. Batted out with a glove from the Blue Devils. Learman's back with it now in his own end. Picked off by the Blue Devils, in on net. Puck stick to side though. Yackel there tries to play it from the wall. Blue Devils pinch in and hold it. Blue Devils below the goal line with it now. Nelius there puts the check on. Held comes in to help. Battle on the inboards. Puck comes out front. Blue Devils can't get the shot away though on the puck sitting in the slot. Worrell with it from the near side boards. Low shot gets stick to side by the goalie. Blue Devils took a whack at that puck and it goes up into the netting. .439 as we get a line change here for Team Alaska. Punzik around the ice. Marcotte, Spain, Long, Anderson bring up the back end. Marcotte with the draw. Comes to Spain, he gets a quick shot. Low shot is gloved by the goalie and held onto for the face-off. So we've got another face-off on the far boards here. Marcotte ready to take this draw. Blue Devils able to get the puck and clear the zone off that draw. Long's back to retrieve this in the corner. Long wraps it around. He's got Spain on the half wall. Puck bounces off his stick and Marcotte has it now. He skates through center now into the zone with speed, drops the shoulder, comes to the middle. Puck rolls on him before he can get that shot away. Held at the line by Anderson. He's pressured though. Puck's still there. Battled for 2-on-1. Marcotte comes in. Marcotte has the puck from the half wall. He'll turn away. Anderson now. Blue Devils bat that out. Heads down. Arms raised for an icing if the puck goes that far, and it does. Change the lines again. 3:59 left in the first period. Sherman out with Green and Held. Blue line patrolled by Learman and Nelius. Held in for the draw. Little false start there. Puck's dropped. Green able to get that to Learman, who sends it deeper, wraps around. Sherman's there. Sherman controls. He'll come back out. Sherman checked off the puck. Picked up by Green though. Held's there to support. Held turning with it, looking. Held evades the check. Tries to center that off a stick of the Blue Devils though, and they'll control that. Broken stick held onto by the Blue Devils, but no call there. Green makes a check on the near side boards as the puck goes to the far boards. Held there with it, he's checked. Able to lay the puck for Learman, who picks it up in the corner. Moves it up for Green. Green's checked at the line. It's picked up by Held though, brought into the Blue Devil zone. Quick shot goes wide. Held's knocked down for his trouble there. Behind the net, Blue Devils play it. Learman had pinched in. Blue Devils coming out with it now. Held there. Green able to break that up. Held has it in his own end now. Stretches out across to Green. Green gets by his defender. Green has Worrell in the middle. Green's going to shoot. Saved by the goalie. Worrell kind of pushed in there. Worrell goes behind the net trying to forecheck. Blue Devils still with the puck though. They're able to clear that out. Long's back to retrieve that. Long and Anderson now at the defensive duties. Long turns in his own end. Moves that out. Worrell from the near side boards not able to get a stick on that, and it goes for an icing. .231 left, first period. Yackel, Worrell, and Marcotte. Long and Anderson. Face-off comes to Anderson, moves it to Yakel. Yakel across the center red line, into the zone, clean. Yakel with it, centers that. Anderson's there. Can't quite get the handle on it and put that in the back of the net. Good passing attempt. Puck sent in, Yakel had to tag up. Blue Devils turn in their own end with it. Stretch pass. Misses the player at the far blue line, goes in, bounces off the edge of the cage, and it'll be an icing call. Marcotte ready for this draw. Yakel controls, top of the circle, shot. Comes off the goalie, comes into the corner. Marcotte to Learman, Learman across for Nelius. Nelius walks in, sends it deeper. Behind the net is Yakel. Yakel looking for Worrell in front, he fans on it, kicks it, puts it in. Worrell initially can't corral the pass, able to kick it from his skate to his stick and put it into the net. Beats the Blue Devils goaltender. Team Alaska on the board, 1-0. .150 to go in the first period. On the ice now, Mack and Anderson. Spain controls this, brings it into the zone. He's out there with Hunziker and Held. Spain's knocked down. Blue Devils behind the net. Try to clear that. Anderson gets a hold of it from the blue line and sends it in. It rims around. Spain with it. He'll send it deeper, but the Blue Devils pick that off. Clear the zone. Dumped in by Mack. Blue Devils get it, though, and come through the neutral zone now. They'll dump it in. Wraps around behind DiCarlo. From the half wall, Anderson able to get a stick on that. Blue Devils, though, get to it. Mack back to play this in the corner. He's pressured. Mack chips that up. Blue Devils interrupt that. Puck goes to the corner. Held comes in to support, moves it around for Anderson. Anderson from the corner plays that to Spain. He tries to turn away, but the puck is knocked off his stick. Mack now to the near side corner. Hoists that out for Hunziker, gets his stick on it. Good stretch pass there. Hunziker with it, turns away from pressure. Hunziker walks the blue line, moves it across. Marcotte's on the ice now. That puck deflected before it could get to the net. Marcotte and Hunziker battle in the corner, 2-on-2 with the Blue Devils. Marcotte's checked. Blue Devils skate that one to the goal line, try to fire it out. Held in by Long. Long and Nelius on the ice now on the blue line. Nelius steps into that. Puck bounces on him though. Nelius with it again now from the near side. Dodd, he goes below the goal line, wraps behind the net, tries to center. Stick down play from the Blue Devils though, able to interrupt that. In the corner is Marcotte, he gets checked. Blue Devils able to control that puck and get it out of the zone. Nelius is back with time in his own end, looks for the stretch pass up to Hunziker. He lets it go. Marcotte picks it up, looks to drop the shoulder and come in. The backhander is saved by the Blue Devils goalie. Hunziker puts the check on in the corner as time expires. Exciting first period, 1-0 is the score. Team Alaska on top. Held on the ice with Sherman and Green, Learman and Mack. Held set to take this face-off. Opening drop of the second period. Mack gets to that at the red line. He'll dump it in. Green in pursuit. Blue Devils have it in the near side corner. Green able to make the check. Sherman comes in to help. Puck's moved around. Held gets the stick on it. Into the corner. The Blue Devils play it. Behind their own net, Blue Devils move it up the wall. Held in, but comes out. Mack from the neutral zone, brings it into the zone. From the corner now, he looks to center. Sherman was there. Save made by the goaltender. Wrapped around to the other side. Anderson pitches in. Anderson in the corner, deep. Moves that around. Sherman after that. Quick start and stop. Blue Devils with the puck now. Look to come out of the zone. Blue Devils in through the neutral zone. They'll gain the offensive zone here. Move it in. Play is broken up by Anderson's stick. Green has it now on the near side boards. Moves it to Held, but a little too far. Blue Devils have it in the neutral zone. They'll chip it down. Anderson has to chase back. He'll turn and fire that out of the zone. Worrell's out now with Green. Held. Long's out on defense with Anderson. Behind the net, Anderson dogs the Blue Devils there. Held has it. Puck stripped from him. Puck's batted. Worrell comes up with it on the far side boards, up the right wing side. He moves it through. Gets through two players. Worrell with it. Unable to get the shot away, though. Defensive play by the Blue Devils. Puck's moved up the near side wall by the Blue Devils. Yackel on the ice now with Marcotte. Worrell's checked near the Blue Devils' blue line. All right, Anderson in his own end wraps it back for Long. Long turns away from pressure, moves that for Worrell, just out of reach. Held by the Blue Devils at the blue line, though. Puck goes out of play into the bench. Face off to the right of DeCarlo here, 14:01 in the second. Hunziker, Yackel, and Marcotte on the ice. Nelius with this after the draw, chips it out of the zone. Fired right back in by the Blue Devils, though. That comes through the crease. Learman plays this behind the net. He's pursued by the Blue Devils, wrapped around for Nelius, but it goes too far for him. Yackel's there, able to tie the stick up and let Nelius come in and move that out of the zone. Nelius, get a whistle here. Like that play was maybe offside. Learman and Nelius on the blue line here with Held, Spain, and Hunziker up front. Held in for the draw. Puck's tied up. Blue Devils win it back, though. From the corner now. Blue Devils high off the glass. That one's held by Nelius at the line. Hunziker with it from the high slot. He tries to turn in, but the puck is checked off of his stick. Out through center now. Nelius in a foot race. That puck's in on goal there. DeCarlo is able to get a glove on that and melt it down for a face-off. Spain in for this draw. Held, I'm sorry. Spain sets up inside. Spain steps through, tries to kick the puck to his stick. Comes to Hunziker now, tries to get it to Spain, but it's blocked. Learman in his own end moves it across ice to Nelius. Nelius skates it through the neutral zone, crosses the line. Got a slash call here. Looks like Hunziker going to go to the box to serve a minor penalty for slashing. That's at 2:55 in the second. Hunziker, 2-minute minor for slashing. Lasky will be shorthanded here for 2 minutes. Anderson out. He and Mack, Marcotte and Spain. Marcotte in for the draw to the left of DeCarlo. Marcotte wins it back in the corner. Anderson gets to it. Puck comes funny off the wall. Marcotte's able to get it, though. Spain gets a stick on it. Now Marcotte across the blue line. Quick shot. Saved to the side by the Blue Devils goalie. Marcotte plays that to Spain, whose shot's saved. Blue Devils exit the zone now. Cross ice pass is picked off by Mack. Mack steps through the neutral zone and into the Blue Devils' end. Tries to hoist that one in, but it goes over the glass and into the netting, out of play. 1:34 left on the penalty. Team Alaska will get fresh legs here. Held comes out with Sherman, Nelius, and Long. Held in for the draw. Sherman to his left. Blue Devils control the puck, send it behind the net. No pause. Look to set up the breakout here. Blue Devils skate, pass up the near side boards through the neutral zone now. Nelius tries to close on that, but Held gets it and clears the zone. Blue Devils goalie out to play this. He'll settle it. Sherman's there on the forecheck though. Puck goes to the wall. Blue Devils misplay it. Sherman comes in. Sherman trying to kick that puck free, but the Blue Devils come away with it. They'll turn in their own end, look to break out. Skate it out of the zone here through center. Dumped in. Blue Devils win the race to the puck. Turn back to the corner now. Blue Devils take a look from the corner, move it up high. Puck tried to get back down low, but Sherman picked it off, moved it quickly to Held, who skates it through center now. Held around one defender, held in. Puck goes wide though. Blue Devils from the corner now. They'll play it behind their own net. With time, they'll skate it out of their zone. Through center, Spain pressuring that. Spain takes the puck away. Able to clear the zone all the way down. 20 seconds left on the penalty kill. From the corner, the Blue Devils move it up the wall. That's held in by Marcotte. He's going to win the race to that in the corner now. Marcotte turns away from the check. Blue Devils come up with the puck though. From their own blue line now, the Blue Devils attack. Mack with the check, gives the pucks dumped into the zone. Learman in the corner now after that. Puck's centered, but Mack's there. He'll twist around the net. From the goal line, move that up to Marcotte. Marcotte out with Hunziker and Spain. They're all back to full strength now. Quick in front to Spain. Shot saved aside by the goalie. Now to Spain again. He walks from the wall towards the middle. That shot goes through traffic and into the corner. Hunziker puts the check on the wall. Spain comes in. The puck comes to the blue line where Long's able to hold it. Long fires it back deeper, wraps around behind the net. Hunziker's there with it in the corner. Hunziker walks out, interchanges with Anderson. Hunziker up top to Long. Long fires the slap shot, goes off a skate to the right side. Puck into the corner now. Up top for Hunziker. That shot's wide off the glass. Long pinches in. And we got a whistle. A cross-checking penalty on the Blue Devils here. Team Alaska will go on the power play. 10-12 left in the second. The score is 1-0. Looks like Hunziker drew that penalty there. Learman on. Nelius, Yackel, Sherman, Hunziker for the power play unit. Yackel in to take the draw on the near side dot. He wins it back to Hunziker. Hunziker looks from the blue line, surveys, passes it across for Learman. Learman walks to the center, moves it aside for Yackel. Puck goes off the wall though. Yackel has to chase it behind the net. Yackel behind the Blue Devils goal. He looks to come out center to Hunziker. Hunziker buries that on the cross ice pass from Yackel. Power play goal makes it 2-0. Team Alaska. 9:55 left in the second period. That's Hunziker from Yackel on the power play. Come down to fist bump with DeCarlo. Learman and Nelius stay out. Green, Held, and Sherman take on the forward line. Held in for the draw center ice. Pucks to Sherman. Held with it now. It's back to Learman, who moves it to Nelius. Nelius up to Green off his skate. Green chips it around the defender. Into the zone with it now. Green walks in. Held puts a shot on that's saved. Rebound was loose, but the goaltender is able to get a hold of it. We'll have a whistle on a face-off to the near side. Anderson out with Long on the blue line now. Green, Held, and Sherman up front. Center Held comes in to take the draw. It's one back to Anderson. Anderson puts a wrist shot in that's saved and held by the goalie. Timeout called by the Blue Devils here. This championship game, there's one 1-minute timeout allowed per team. Blue Devils elect to take theirs here. 9:38 left in the second, down by 2. There's the whistle. We'll get back to action here. Offensive zone faceoff for here, Team Alaska as we get back to action. Held in for this draw. He's out with Green and Sherman. Blue line patrolled by Anderson and Long. Puck's tied up off the draw. Sent up to Anderson on the blue line. He sends it down low. That's off a stick into the corner behind the net now. Sherman battles for it. Blue Devils move it up and out though. Anderson's back in his own end for it. Turning. Anderson moves that up to Green in the neutral zone. Green looking for Held. Goes by him, and the Blue Devils send it back down. Turned around by Long, though. Held's in. Quick shot by Held. Puts that one top shelf. Over the right shoulder of the Blue Devils goaltender. Quick snapshot from Held. Beats the Blue Devils goalie and puts Team Alaska on top 3-0. Worrell out, Marcotte, Yackel, Nelius, Mack. Off the draw, the Blue Devils have it at their own blue line. Interrupted by Yackel though. Worrell streaking to the net. Yackel and Marcotte in the corner. Nelius waits on the blue line. Digging in the corner there, Marcotte. Worrell comes in. Worrell battling now. Yackel waiting for that puck to come free. The Blue Devils have it. Nelius steps up though. Worrell moves the puck deeper for Yackel. Yackel in the corner now. Marcotte moves it across. Yeah, Mack was not quite ready for that pass that came in on his offhand. Marcotte on the blue line now. Marcotte evades the stick pressure, moves it for Nelius, goes out of his reach to the corner. Nelius behind for Yackel. Blue Devils have it. Up the boards. Nelius holds the blue line though, sends that cross corner. Yackel's there for it. Yackel steps to the middle, moves it to Nelius. Nelius winds up the slap shot, goes high over the net. Mack pinches in, able to hold it. Blue Devils look to fire that out, goes awkwardly off the glass though. Now that's held in by Yackel. Puck comes to the neutral zone, Nelius with it now. He'll take it across the line. Tried to center that, but the Blue Devils broke it up, cleared the zone. Yackel will fire it back in now. Line change here. Marcotte, Yackel, and Worrell head to the bench. Spain out now. No, Worrell's still on the ice there with Held and Spain. Learman out with Anderson on the blue line. Spain pinched to the wall there. Held comes in to help. Spain comes out with it. Spain walks along the goal line, wraps it around behind. Learman's there. That shot saved. Held twists with it, off of Worrell. Held by Anderson though, sent back in. Worrell to the corner, sends it out front. Held's there. That puck goes in the net. Held on the pass from Worrell. Puts Team Alaska at 4. 7:13 left in the second. Team Alaska looks to be in control at this point. Held set for this draw. He's got Hunziker on his right wing. Learman and Anderson on the blue line. Set for the drop. Spain out there with Held and Hunziker. Face off just outside the Team Alaska blue line. Held pushes that across and forward. Spain after that in the foot race. Blue Devils get to it, clear the zone. Learman retreats in his own end and moves it across to Anderson. Chipped out of the zone, off the linesman's skate though. Anderson with it again. Anderson up to Learman, quick touch pass for Held. Held tries to move it to Hunziker, goes to the corner. Behind the net, Hunziker's checked. Blue Devils try to clear. Held at the line by Learman, turns it back to... Blue Devils able to clear though. Learman wins the foot race back to this puck, moves it across to Anderson. He'll wheel behind the net, move it to Learman. Learman up to Hunziker, who will let that trickle out of the zone for Held to pick up. Across the line, Hunziker's in, moves that center for Held. It goes all the way across though. Blue Devils had the puck checked off by Spain there. Puck sent into the Team Alaska end. DeCarlo settles it, he's got pressure coming. He moves it to Nelius. Up the wall to Hunziker, who's able to deflect the puck out of the zone. Puck comes to Spain now, who skates it across the blue line. Pulls up. Spain sends it deeper, wraps behind the Blue Devils net. They move it up. From the half wall, the Blue Devils off a body, try to clear. Sherman holds the line there. Nelius and Long out. Sherman, Marcotte, and Green. Get a whistle as the puck's held onto by the Blue Devils goalie. All right, Marcotte with this offensive zone face-off. Puck's pushed deeper, quick shot from Sherman, wraps all the way around. Blue Devils from the half wall, able to get that by Nelius and almost out of the zone, but Green was there to send it back deeper. Sherman with it, sends it deep. Below the goal line is Marcotte. Marcotte from the half wall, reverses, cuts to the middle. Marcotte, quick shot, that's low and blocked through traffic. Nelius will poke it around a defender and send it deeper into the corner. Sherman. Blue Devils able to clear to the neutral zone. Long has it in front of the Blue Devils bench. Rolls off his stick though. Nelius picks it up at his own blue line. Pushes it softly ahead. Blue Devils take control. Green makes a nice hit. Long into his own end here. He's pressured. Puck escapes him. The Blue Devils have it below the goal line. Nelius in now. Marcotte there to help. Blue Devils center that, but it comes loose to Sherman. Sherman, one-on-one. Back checker is able to catch up to him though and knock the puck off his stick. Blue Devils carry into the zone here. Long tries to check the man off the puck. Learman pokes it around. Sherman tries to touch that out. Blue Devils get a shot that goes wide. Long after this puck. Long in the corner. Learman there to help. Marcotte in to help. Marcotte moves that up the wall. Blue Devils send it in though. On to Carlo. He's able to squeeze the pads shut and hold on to that puck. 4:25 left in the second. 4-0, Team Alaska. Change the line. Worrell, Spain, and Yackel come out. Learman and Mack. Spain in for the draw. Defensive zone face-off to the left of DeCarlo. Spain in. Puck comes to Learman. Learman wraps that around off the boards. Worrell's there on the right wing wall. Chips it out of the zone. Yackel has it at the far blue line. Yackel gains the zone and holds up. Tries to get that all the way across. Blue Devils get a hold of it though and clear the zone. Mack has that go off his skate. Blue Devils in alone here. Mack back checking. He's able to fend off that attack. Mack in with the check. Spain swoops in to pick up the puck. Spain and Yakel rush. Worrell moving up the right side. Spain with it, crosses the line, dumps for Yakel. Yakel in the middle, evades the check, sends it in on net. Low shot is pad saved from the Blue Devils goaltender. The rebound kicked out, but then held by the goalie. 3:48 left in the second period. Off the face-off. Puck's controlled on the wall by Spain. You twist it down deeper. Worrell's after that one. Blue Devils able to come up with that puck, though. They clear it out. Foot race here. Anderson. Anderson wins the foot race, but blows a tire. He gets back up, though, and able to fend off the check. From his knees, Anderson able to get back up, still control the puck. Blue Devils pick it up, though, at the hash mark. Spain puts the pressure on. Blue Devils have it again. Fan on the shot. Worrell chips that, but the Blue Devils get a hold of it. Anderson's going to wrap it around where Long has the second. Long's checked. Spain able to clear the zone here. Spain skates it through center. Spain has Yakel. Spain takes the shot from the near side. That puck centers up, but the Blue Devils have it. Blue Devils chip it softly through center. Long's there. He'll turn it aside and out. Worrell from the Blue Devils bench. Pucks through traffic. Blue Devils have to be careful to not get too many here. Yakel now with it on the near side boards. Yakel top of the circle. Cross. Quick shot. Wide from Long. Yakel has it in the corner. He's checked off. Blue Devils have it. Blue Devils up the near side boards. Pass does not connect in the middle. Learman has it now. Learman out with Nelius. That pass picked up by the Blue Devils, though. Learman steps in and blocks it. Second shot is deflected up high. Blue Devils at the half wall here. Held. Nelius in there. Spain digging. Blue Devils player goes down. Held's able to clear it out to Yakel. Yakel's got Learman with him. Learman coming up the left side. Yakel sends it across. Learman goes to the boards, tries to center it. Held's there now to take his man to the corner and tie it up. Marcotte's in to support. Battle for the puck in the corner. Puck comes out, and then Marcotte's tied up. Hunziker's out now. He's got the puck. Hunziker reverses that to Learman, who'll send it deeper. Blue Devils get to it, turn in the corner. Puck's into the middle where Nelius has it. That shot goes high over the cage. Hunziker twists it back to Marcotte. Hunziker with it now. He'll fire. Blocked in front. Blue Devils ship it to the neutral zone, but Anderson's able to get body position and take that puck. Puck's checked away before Marcotte can get it into the zone. Held seals off his man there, and Nelius is able to come in and pick up the puck. Puck hops on him. Nelius moves it to Anderson. Anderson looking for Marcotte in the middle. Puck comes across, though. Held picks it up. Held takes it into the zone, looking for Hunziker in the middle. Picked off by the Blue Devils, and we'll get a whistle. Talking at the Team Alaska bench here. It's like Hunziker heads across to the penalty box. Did not pick up what the call was. Maybe a high stick. 1:01 left in the second. Team Alaska goes shorthanded here. This penalty will carry over into the third period. Anderson out with Mack. Spain and Marcotte to kill this off. Marcotte in for the face-off to the right of DiCarlo. Blue Devils center gets tossed. Puck's dropped. Tied up off the draw. Mack comes up with it. He'll send it all the way down. On net, Blue Devils goalie has to make the save. Now behind their own net. Cross ice pass. Blue Devils come up the near side boards. Marcotte, stick check there. Offside at the blue line. Reset for a face-off outside the zone. Anderson and Mack are going to change. Nelius and Learman come out. Marcotte ready for the draw. Comes back into the Team Alaska end. Learman in a foot race here. Learman gets body position in the corner, but there's 3 Blue Devils on him. They come up with the puck. Try to center that out, but it ends up clearing the zone. Back to their end now. Blue Devils move the puck. Marcotte able to chop that down in the neutral zone. He has it now from the red line. Nelius pokes that puck off the Blue Devils stick. Blue Devils from their own end here. They move it up. Marcotte's there to chip it forward though. Still played in front of the Blue Devils bench. Marcotte. Cross ice. Blue Devils retreat in their own end. They'll go D to D. That'll do it for the second period. We're going to have a Zamboni break here. hurry things along here. All right, taking the ice here to start the third period. Anderson and Mack on the back end. Held out with Sherman. Team Alaska shorthanded, 59 more seconds to start this period. Puck's one back, sent into the neutral zone by Anderson. Blue Devils send it across the ice, but the pass goes off a stick. They'll recover in their own end. Blue Devils move it. That puck goes wide, sent out of the Team Alaska end by Mack in the neutral zone. Held's pressure in that. Puck in front of the Blue Devils bench. Controlled by the Blue Devils. Short little pass as they skate through the neutral zone now. Gain the zone, drop pass from the half wall now. The Blue Devils move it up high. Shot. Blue Devils player down on the ice. DiCarlo is able to get a hold of that rebound as it went to the far side and hold on to it for a whistle. 20 seconds left on the penalty kill. Long comes out with Melius. Mack and Anderson head to the bench. Held's in for this defensive zone draw on the far side. Puck's sent up the boards, but not out by Melius. Able to be cleared by Sherman and Held. Held in with it, dances around a player. Held was looking for the hooking call there, I think, but Blue Devils are able to break up that rush. Full strength now. Hunziker comes out of the box. Blue Devils have it in their own end. That pass disrupted by Marcotte, skated in by Melius. Melius drops for Hunziker. Hunziker walks in, shot wide. Long on the ice now. Long sends that back in from the point, but the Blue Devils get a hold of it and chip it out. That one's going to go all the way down. It'll be an icing on the Blue Devils. 14:40 in the third period remaining. 4-0 Team Alaska. Championship game of the Termination Dust tournament here in Anchorage. Marcotte, Hunziker, and Spain out. Mack and Learman on the back end. Marcotte in for this draw on the near side. Blue Devils get to it off the face-off, take it behind the net, sent up the boards. Held by Learman. Learman walks the line. He'll skate it into the middle. Tries to get that to Spain, but it goes wide for him. Spain moves it lower off the Marcotte stick. He's checked. Blue Devils come in. Hunziker's in. Blue Devils get it, hoist it out. That one's bouncing. It looks like that's going to be another icing on the Blue Devils. Marcotte out with Worrell and Yackel. Learman and Mack. Yackel in for this offensive zone face-off. Puck's tied up. Blue Devils get it off the drop. They exit the zone. Try to chip it around Learman. He hustles back for it. Gets to it first, brings it behind his own net, up the wall. Worrell not able to get a hold of that and clear. Off the glass, Blue Devils hold it in again. Worrell able to, no, Blue Devils able to turn that back down. Learman has it behind his net. He'll play it all the way around. Comes out of the zone. Yackel almost able to pick that up. He was behind the defense there as he's checked into the Blue Devils dasher board in front of their bench. Mack with it from his own end, crosses into the neutral zone. Moves that up to Yackel, but Team Alaska's offside there. Sherman, Marcotte, and Green come out. Long and Anderson take over the defensive duties. Marcotte's in to take this face-off. Near side, just outside the Blue Devils' blue line. Puck's batted around, sent in by Green now, cross corner. Settled by the Blue Devils goalie. They'll play it behind their own net. Goes by with their player. Anderson holds the blue line, sends it deeper in. Marcotte goes to it. Marcotte from the corner. Marcotte's checked. He's able to recover though. Moves it to Green. Marcotte give and go into the middle. Green fires that high up into the netting. Near side face-off. Marcotte set to take the draw. Puck's one back. Long gets to it. Sends it for Sherman. Off of Sherman's stick though. Puck's still battled for on the half wall. Blue Devils able to clear it. Green lays a heavy hit. Long's back to retrieve this. Penalty call coming. Looks like Green's going to go to the box for that check. He'll get a roughing minor. All right. 12:56 left in the third. Green to the box with a 2-minute minor for the rough. Team Alaska shorthanded here for 2 minutes. Learman comes out. Spain, Marcotte, Nelius are the penalty killers. Marcotte in for the draw to the left of DiCarlo. Blue Devils control the face-off. They go D to D. Top of the circle, shot goes wide, rims all the way around. Spain's to that and able to hoist it out of danger. All the way down. Blue Devils goalie's going to play it. They'll take it behind the net. Kind of loses control of the puck, but no problem. They move it out of the zone. Neutral zone pass is picked off by Spain through the legs. Spain in with it now. He's got one man to beat. He'll shoot the puck wide. Marcotte picks that up and is checked. Spain in on the forecheck, giving the Blue Devils player some trouble. Spain in there 1-on-2. Blue Devils still behind the goal line. Learman's out with Nelius. Got Marcotte and Spain killing this penalty. Minute 15 left on the penalty. Blue Devils take it into the zone, send it into the corner. Nelius is there. He'll reverse. Spain after that, but the Blue Devils shoot from the blue line, gloved down and held by DiCarlo. 12 minutes left in the third period. Minute 5 on the Team Alaska penalty. Got a cross-check penalty to the Blue Devils here, so it'll be 4-on-4 for a minute 5. Then Team Alaska will have 55 seconds of power play time. Mack and Anderson, Hunziker and Held out for this 4-on-4. Held takes the draw. Puck's tied up, cleared by the Blue Devils. Mack's back to get it. Hill turns, move it to Hunziker at center ice. Hunziker sends it into the zone, wraps it around. Held after that. Held gets to it first. Blue Devils try to move it off of Hunziker's skate. He has the puck taken from him by the Blue Devils. Held knocks it deeper. Hunziker has it. He tries to dance around a guy. Off a skate though. Hunziker recovers, moves it up to Anderson. Anderson walks from the boards. Shot goes wide. Held's after that. Held up to Mack. Mack's going to walk, fire a shot, saved, blocked in front. Blue Devils player is hurt on that one. Mack able to stop that puck and hold the blue line, chips it down for Held. Held, top of the circle, across to Anderson, who puts it away. Quick pass from Held. Anderson's able to bury it. That's a 4-on-4 goal. Anderson from Held. 5-0 Team Alaska. 11:14 left in the game. Sherman and Worrell out. Long and Nelius out. Worrell takes this draw. Nelius picks it up, sends it into the zone. Worrell's after that. Pushed deeper by the Blue Devils. Behind the net, Worrell in on a forecheck. Blue Devils able to twist to the side. Sherman's over there. Blue Devils come behind their net. Sherman in 1-on-2. And Green's out of the box now. Team Alaska on the power play. 47 seconds. Got past to Yackel. Yackel out with Hunziker. Nelius and Long. Spain comes out. Yackel with it from the blue line. Cross to Hunziker, top of the circle. Hunziker moves with it. Dances to the dot. Shot goes into the middle where Nelius is able to bury it. That feed came from Hunziker in to the edge of the crease. Nelius was there and able to slam it home. Power play goal for Team Alaska, 6-0, 10:27 left in the game. Nelius from Hunziker. Held out with Sherman and Green. Lehrman and Mack on the back end. Puck's tied up off the faceoff. Comes to the Blue Devils at their own blue line. Green tries to ride the player off the puck. He's able to take the player down. We got a whistle here. Green's tied up with the Blue Devils stick. Looks like they're sending Green on another trip to the penalty box. Both players going to go for this one, so should be matching minors. We got a hold on the Blue Devils, I think, and a cross check on Green, maybe. Should be 5-on-5 here. Sherman held in Spain up front. Back end is Mack and Lehrman. 5-on-5 hockey. Puck's pushed into the zone off the draw. Blue Devils control though. They move it to the half wall. Held's after that. Blue Devils up and out. Sherman twists with it from his own blue line. Puck's gloved by the Blue Devils though. Battle against the boards here at center ice. Held and Sherman in there. Puck's frozen along the near side boards. Sherman twists that around for Held. Blue Devils get a hold of it though. At their own blue line, they'll skate it through the neutral zone. Get the red line and dump it in. That one's on net. DiCarlo gloves it and then plays it. Behind the net, Lehrman moves it to Spain. That's off the Blue Devils player and out of play. Spain tried to go cross ice with that. Marcotte out now with Yakel and Worrell. Long and Anderson. Marcotte in to take this defensive zone draw. Puck to the corner. Anderson's there. Marcotte comes to help. Poked away from the Blue Devils play. Worrell taps it to Yakel, who's moving through center now across the blue line. Yakel centers for Worrell. His backhander is saved by the Blue Devils goalie. Nice play there. Backhander shot gets saved. Face off here on the far side. Marcotte in to take the draw. Blue Devils have it and clear off the boards and down. Anderson in the foot race. Puck goes into the corner for icing. .9:01 left in the game. Team Alaska on top, 6-0. All right, Marcotte set to take another face-off here. Puck pushed ahead. Worrell gets to that. Behind the net, Worrell with it. Centers. Marcotte to Yakel. Yakel, quick shot off the mask of the goalie. Blue Devils with it from their own goal line. Held at the blue line by Anderson. Down to Yakel. Yakel tried to move that for Worrell. Blue Devils break that up and send it out. Anderson's back with it now at his own blue line. Anderson's going to skate this one through center. Across the blue line into the zone. Anderson drops the shoulder, comes to the middle, the pass centered. Worrell on that, can't jam it home. Blue Devils do a good job. Get the puck out to center now. Long's there with it. Worrell now has the puck tipped by him. Into the zone now is Marcotte. Marcotte has Worrell cut into the net. Marcotte around a player nicely, goes to his knees and back up. Marcotte still with the puck. Comes through two Blue Devils players, sends that across for Yakel, but they get a stick and interrupt that pass. Yakel with it now, twists it for center. Worrell fires a shot wide. Rebound is out. Marcotte tried to pick that up. Blue Devils able to send it out into the neutral zone though. Nelius giving their player a hard time. Marcotte with the puck. DiCarlo pushes that to the side as Marcotte comes out from behind the net. Worrell right back to Marcotte. Marcotte across the blue line to Yackel. Yackel into the zone. Yackel 1-on-2. Puck drifts to the corner. Yackel goes in for it. Almost loses an edge there, but able to recover. Puck sent deeper. Spain on the ice now. He gets tripped down, and we'll get a call on the Blue Devils for the tripping penalty against Spain. So power play to Team Alaska here. 7:32 left in the third. Change the line, put out a power play unit. Anderson and Mack. Held with Spain and Marcotte. Don't have the penalty up on the board here yet. There we go. 2-minute minor for tripping to the Blue Devils. Blue Devils center gets tossed. Face off now. To the wall. Anderson pinches in. Puck's hammered off the boards by the Blue Devils though, and that'll go down. Mack in pursuit. DiCarlo plays it to Mack. Mack behind the net. He's pressured. Moves the puck to Anderson though. Anderson from behind his own net. He'll stop for a second and then skate it out. Anderson curls away. Still in his own end here. Moves that one to Spain. Spain now across to the far side. Moves that cross ice. Marcotte was there. Anderson with the puck now. Moves it to Marcotte. Marcotte top of the circle. Down low. Moves that back up for Anderson. Just out of reach though. The puck goes out of the zone. 1:20 left on the power play here. Team Alaska having a hard time getting this one going, but Anderson from behind the net's going to re-attack. Anderson to Mack. Brings that into the zone. Loose in the corner. Anderson, or Mack goes after it. Marcotte comes in. Check misses him. Marcotte from the half wall. Moves that up to Anderson. Anderson steps in, then moves it across to Spain. Spain now from the half wall back to Anderson. Anderson takes a step in. His shot is blocked. Marcotte's dumped in front. Held with the puck. Held, Spain, Marcotte. Anderson, Mack. Mack steps to the dot, fires a shot that's deflected wide. We're going to get a penalty call. Looks like Team Alaska's going to take that one, as Marcotte goes to the box for a tripping penalty. 6:08 left in the game. Marcotte, 2-minute minor for a trip. Face-off comes all the way down to the Team Alaska end. 4-on-4 for 36 seconds before the Blue Devils go on the power play. Long out with Yackel, Hunziker, and Nelius. Kill this, work on this 4-on-4 situation. Puck comes to the middle. Hunziker has it. He's able to exit the zone. He's 1-on-1. Gets around his man from the dot. Hunziker in. Softly through the crease, but nobody was there to tap that home. Puck's played out into neutral zone here. Nelius nicely to Hunziker. He'll turn away from pressure at the half wall. Tries to move that to Yackel. It's broken up by the Blue Devils. Yackel's able to push through though, come up with it behind the net. Yackel now from the corner. He'll interchange with Long. Yackel to the middle now, right to Nelius. Nelius' shot goes high, rims around. Long pinches in. Blue Devils chip it out. Yackel in the foot race now. The Blue Devils after that. Nelius comes in. Blue Devils fire it out. Blue Devils on the power play here. 1:09 left in the minor penalty to Marcotte. That one's off of Held's equipment, and he's able to pick it up. Takes it behind the Blue Devils goal line and circles. Dumps it down. Sherman with the short-handed forecheck here. Held and Sherman on the ice. Learman and Mack. Mack plays that up to Held. Held goes down, has his feet taken out. Mack tries to push that forward. Blue Devils recover in their own end. They'll pass it, move it up the near side. Cross ice now, they'll carry into the zone. Blue Devils put that on net. DiCarlo saves it. Another shot, that goes wide. Behind the net, his stick is lifted by Mack, and then Learman fires the puck down. Held out with Sherman, Learman, and Mack. 18 seconds left on the penalty kill. Blue Devils from their own goal line look to get the breakout started. From the top of the circle, they'll pass it cross ice. Pass is bobbled but chipped into the zone. Blue Devils into the corner now. Learman fires that all the way around and out. 1 second, and Marcotte should be out of the box here. All right, back to full strength. Team Alaska gets a change. Marcotte, Yackel, Worrell out. Anderson's out with Mack. Anderson has the puck in his own end here. He'll turn behind the net, escape the pressure. Tries to chip it up to Worrell. Blue Devils get a hold of it though. Anderson able to take it away at center. And we get a whistle. Penalty on Team Alaska here. Not sure who's going to the box on that one. Looks like Mack. Anderson headed that way as well. Anderson and Mack both in the box. I see a hook and then maybe an unsportsmanlike. So 5-on-3 situation here for 2 full minutes. Blue Devils have it. Fired wide, rims out. Blue Devils able to hold it in the zone though. Blue Devils. Shot, saved to Carlo. Long out with Neelius and Marcotte. So they work to kill this 5-on-3. 1:38 left on the penalties. Puck shot out of the zone. Blue Devils have to chase back after it. Blue Devils can't connect on the pass. Now they bring it into the zone. Neelius able to check the puck away. Blue Devils play it below the goal line and up to the corner now, up to the blue line. He'll walk, fire off the equipment of DiCarlo. Blue Devils able to get the power play goal there. Puck looked like it went off DiCarlo's mask and the rebound dropped right to the Blue Devils stick and he was able to put it home. Five on 4 now. Blue Devils still on the power play. Held, Learman, Sherman, Anderson. Blue Devils control off the face-off. Skate through center. Enter the zone along the near side boards. Back up to the defense now. Blue Devils from the near side boards walk to the middle, pass to the blue line, cross ice pass to the top of the circle, skates to the middle, passes across, shot in on goal, saved. DiCarlo scrambles, puck clears the zone. 35 seconds left on the penalty kill. 6-1 now. Team Alaska still on top. Anderson able to check his man. Enter in the zone. Learman in the corner with it. He's checked. Anderson comes in. Now we're going to get a penalty call on that. Back to 5-on-3. Looks like maybe Team Alaska used their timeout here. So 20 seconds on the penalty for Mac. 2 minutes on the new penalty for Learman. 6-1 Team Alaska. 2:06 left in the game, so Team Alaska will finish all but 6 seconds of this game on the penalty kill. Blue Devils continue to play though, don't give up. Always good to see, even in a game that looks out of reach. Team Alaska talks this 20-second 5-on-3 kill over on their bench. Signal the end of the timeout. Referee, you're ready to get things back to action here. Marcotte heads out with Nelius and Anderson to kill this 20-second 5-on-3. Blue Devils trying to put one or more still on the board here. Face-offs to the corner. Nelius rushes in after that. Blue Devils control though. They have got some time now. Move it up to the blue line. He'll hold, move that across to the near side. Back up top, down low. Bobbles the pass. Nelius goes to play that and has to recover. Shots high off the glass, rims around. Blue Devils get to it though, able to hold the line as Mac comes out of the box, comes across. Spain takes his place. Puck's loose in front. DeCarlo scrambles. Behind the net now the Blue Devils have it. Marcotte there putting pressure on the Blue Devils player. Nelius plays it behind the net. He's checked. Nelius able to get the puck though and tie it up along the boards. 1:15 left on the penalty to Learman. 1:17 left in the game here. Time winds down. That shot in on DeCarlo, who will glove save and hang on. Change the penalty killers here one more time for Team Alaska. 1:05 on the penalty, 1:10 remaining in the game. Sherman out with Held and Long. Nelius out. Held takes the face off. Nelius picks it up, wraps it around. Clearing attempt off the Blue Devils stick, does leave the zone. Blue Devils recover in their own end here. They'll interchange. Sherman giving them a hard time. Blue Devils with it though. Exit their zone through center ice, carry on into the zone. Good check by Nelius there, takes his man down. We'll get another call. Nelius going to take a trip to the box. "47 seconds left. Looks like a boarding call on Nelius. So 2 and a 10 there, I think. See if somebody else joins Nelius in the box here. Looks like maybe Yackel's heading that way. Yackel takes one for the team and heads to serve that extra penalty. Held, Long, and Anderson out. 5-on-3 again here. 47 seconds left in the game. 41 of it 5-on-3. Blue Devils control off the face-off. Quail play catch at the blue line. Sent down low. Pass is wide of the intended recipient. Blue Devils collect it though. They'll interchange on the far boards. Wrist shot from the point. It's loose in front, but we'll get a whistle. Carlo had that for a second, but then the puck came loose. Whistle was blown, stopping play. 28.1 left in the game, 23 of the 5-on-3. Spain in to take this draw. Long and Anderson are out. Anderson's able to clear that puck all the way down. 15 seconds remaining on the 5-on-3. Time winding down here in this championship game as Team Alaska set to take the victory. Spain with it now. He's in 1-on-2. Spain's just going to hold on to that. He'll exit the zone, keep control. 4 seconds. 2 seconds in the game, and that'll do it. Team Alaska with a great 6-1 victory. A little penalty trouble towards the end. Finish the game shorthanded. They come out on top. Termination Dutch champions of the 18U division. Team Alaska 16U.
Hot now.
We are going to recognize our champions, the Team Alaska 16U. When you hear your name called, please step forward, take your pedal. Number 9, Bruce Anderson. Number 26, Caleb Applegate. Number 13, Torsten Djokovic. Number 29, Tyler Carlo. Number 57,
This is hot now.
Isaiah Gonzalez.
I figured that's what you would do. Catch the announcements.
Number 8, Alexander Green. Number 91, Gavin Bell. Number 17, Keon Hunziker. Number 25, Brendan Ehrman. Number 15, Keaton Long. Number 16, Jaden Mack. Number 64, Roman Markov. Number 80, Sawyer Nealis. Number 33, Aiden Sherman. Number 12, Rawson Spain. Number 14, Spencer Snellreth. Number 18, Kyle Worrell. Can we please have the captains of Team Alaska come forward and collect your banner and your trophy? Thank you, everyone.
Nice to win it. You're technically allowed. Could be the last couple.
Get to it. If they got other teams that can play it, so.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Those technicals I've heard in a long